Part 1, Parables of Mercy, Forgiveness. The Lost Sheep, Luke 15:1a7.
Have you ever felt like a whisper in a noisy room? Like a tiny star hidden by the bright city lights? Maybe you have felt unseen, or perhaps simply forgotten. Life has a way of making us feel small sometimes. We can feel like a single puzzle piece, one that does not quite fit anywhere, or a song no one seems to hear. It is a lonely feeling, isn't it? A quiet ache deep inside your heart. Sometimes the world feels too big, and we feel too small to matter, like a little boat tossed on a giant ocean. The waves of worry crash over us. The winds of fear try to push us under. Do you ever wonder if anyone notices? Does anyone care if you are drifting? Does anyone see you are struggling to stay afloat? These are questions many hearts have asked. You are not alone in feeling this way. Even when you feel utterly lost, someone is looking for you. A story about a love that never gives up. This special story comes from Jesus. He told it a long time ago. The setting was important, you see. Jesus often spent time with people others avoided. He ate with tax collectors who were not always honest. He welcomed sinners, people who had made mistakes. This made some religious leaders quite upset. They were called Pharisees and scribes. They thought they were very good, and they did not like who Jesus chose as friends. These leaders started to grumble and complain. "This man welcomes sinners," they whispered. "He even eats with them," they said with disdain. They thought people who made mistakes should be kept away. They believed God only cared for the good people. Jesus heard their muttering. He knew their hearts. He wanted to show them a different picture of God. So Jesus told them a few stories. Parables, they are called. Simple stories with deep meanings. He wanted to help them understand God's heart. A heart full of love, not judgment. A heart that aches for those who are lost. Imagine a shepherd. Let's call him David. Not a shepherd of old, with a wooden staff, but a modern kind of shepherd. Maybe he runs a small, special animal sanctuary. He has 100 rescued animals he cares for. Each one has a name, a story. He knows their funny habits, their favorite foods. He checks on them every morning, every night. These animals are his family, his joy. He pours his heart into their care. One evening, as a cool breeze begins to blow, David does his usual count. He walks through the cozy barns and green fields. 95, 96, 97, 98. His brow furrows. He counts again, slowly. 99. One is missing, just one. Little Sparkle, a young lamb, is gone. 99 are safe, warm, and munching their hay. It would be easy to think, well, 99 are here. That's almost all of them. But David's heart clenches. Sparkle, the little one who was always a bit adventurous. He decides he must go find her. Then with a flashlight and a prayer in his heart, he sets out. He just has to. David, our modern shepherd, begins his search. He doesn't just stroll, he hurries. His flashlight cuts through the growing darkness. He calls Sparkle's name, his voice full of concern. "Sparkle! Sparkle! Where are you?" He pushes through thick bushes near the edge of his property. He scans the ditches along the quiet country road. Each rustle of leaves makes his heart jump. Is it her? Or just the wind playing tricks? He feels a deep ache, a shepherd's love for his lost one. He thinks of all the dangers for a little lost lamb, a busy street with fast cars, cold, unfamiliar places where she could get stuck, other animals that might scare or harm her. He doesn't think, she's just one animal. No, to him, Sparkle is precious. She is unique. She is his. His determination grows with every step. He will not give up. He will not go back. Not until he finds her, or knows he has tried everything. Hours seem to pass. The night air grows colder. David is tired. His legs ache. His throat is dry from calling, but he keeps going. This shepherd's love is a relentless love. Just when David starts to feel a bit discouraged, when the silence of the night feels heaviest, he stops for a moment, listening hard, and then he hears it. A tiny, faint sound. A weak little baa. His heart leaps. Could it be? He calls out, "Sparkle, is that you?" Another faint cry, a little stronger this time. It's coming from a dense patch of thorny bushes, near an old forgotten part of a neighbor's fence. He rushes towards the sound, pushing branches aside, and there she is, little Sparkle. She is tangled in some old wire and thorny vines. She looks tired, scared, and very small. Her wool is matted with burrs and dirt. When she sees David, she lets out a little cry. a cry that sounds like relief. David's heart melts with tenderness and joy. All his tiredness vanishes in an instant. "Oh, Sparkle," he whispers, his voice full of emotion. Very carefully, David begins to free her. He speaks to her in soft, calming tones. "It's okay, little one. I'm here now. We'll get you out of this mess." Finally, she is free. He gently lifts Sparkle into his arms. The search is over. David carries Sparkle all the way back home. He doesn't mind her weight or the dirt on his clothes. His heart is too full of happiness. As he approaches the sanctuary, a smile lights up his face. The other animals are settled for the night, but he can't keep this good news to himself. He carefully places Sparkle in a warm, clean pen. He gives her some fresh water and a little food. She looks up at him with trusting eyes. She is home, and she knows it. Then David does something surprising. He pulls out his phone. He calls his closest friends, his fellow animal lovers. "Guess what?" he says, his voice bubbling with excitement. "I found Sparkle. She's safe." He tells them the whole story of the search, and how worried he was, and how joyful he is now. His friends share his happiness. They know how much each animal means to him. Jesus said it's just like that in heaven. When one person who was lost turns back to God, there is a huge celebration. Imagine that. A party in heaven, angels singing, everyone rejoicing. Why does one lost sheep or one lost soul matter so much? Especially when there are so many others. The shepherd had 99 safe ones, but his heart went after the one. This story tells us something amazing about God. To him, you are not just a number. You are not just one person in a world of billions. He sees you as an individual. He knows your name. He knows your heart. He knows your secret dreams and your deepest fears. Think about someone you love very much. A child, a parent, a best friend. If that person was lost, would you say, "Oh, well, I have others"? Of course not. Your heart would break. You would do anything to find them. That is a small picture of how God feels about you. Each soul is created by him. Each soul carries his image. You are a masterpiece, unique and irreplaceable. There is no one else in the whole world exactly like you. God's love is not like a pie that gets smaller with each slice. His love is infinite. He has enough love for every single person, and his love for you is complete and personal. Losing one means the flock is incomplete. The family is not whole. In our busy modern world, it is easy to get lost. We can get lost in addiction, chasing a temporary fix for a deeper pain, feeling trapped, unable to break free, like Sparkle, tangled in wires, unable to escape alone. God sees you there in that struggle. He doesn't condemn you. He wants to help you. His hand is reaching out to gently untangle you. He wants to lead you to true freedom. His love is stronger than any chain. We can get lost in loneliness, surrounded by people yet feeling completely alone, like a tiny boat adrift on a vast, empty ocean. Social media might show smiling faces, but inside your heart might be crying out for connection. God hears that silent cry. He is the friend who sticks closer than a brother. He wants to fill that empty space in your heart. He seeks you out in your solitude. He wants to be your constant companion. Sometimes we get lost in failure or defeat. We try our best, but things fall apart. Dreams shatter and hope fades. We feel like we are not good enough. God doesn't see you as a failure. He sees you as his child who has stumbled. So, what does this mean for you today, right now? It means you are incredibly precious to God. More precious than you can ever imagine. If you feel lost, forgotten, or small, know that the Good Shepherd is searching for you. He has left the 99 in safety, and he is actively looking for you. His eyes are scanning the hills and valleys of your life. His ears are listening for your faintest cry. He will not rest until you are found. You might think you have wandered too far, that you have made too many mistakes, that you are not worthy of being found. But that is not how God sees it. There is no place you can go where his love cannot reach. There is no darkness so deep his light cannot penetrate. There is no mistake so big his grace cannot cover. He loves you unconditionally, just as you are, right where you are. His arms are open wide, ready to welcome you home. Do not be afraid to let him find you. You do not have to clean yourself up first. You do not have to find your own way back. Just be still for a moment. Whisper a prayer.
Please click like, share and subscribe. Subscribe to Parable Spark for more inspiring fables brought to life today. Thank you for watching the whole video.